Well, alright guys, I'm late for the party because I set the wrong alarm. But I'm showing up today here at Poovey Mine. I found this teeny tiny piece of garnet. But we're going to find some really nice garnets today. And we're going to be in a hole. And there's lots of shade. And the dogs will be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned. Well, just a little surface collecting. Here goes a few garnets right away. Alright, so that's where the puppies are. Here's a line and a timber saying not to go over there. And then we got Rockhound Connections and events in the hole over here. And then this big pile of tailings right here. And I'm getting handfuls and handfuls of garnets out of this tailings. Some nice big slivers and some nice full ones as well. So we're having a good time out here at the Poovey Mine. This is a cool piece of the host rock. You can see there where multiple garnets were in this rock. And there's still probably a bunch on the inside. So I'm going to keep the whole thing and look through it later. But most of the stuff is pretty soft, so you can break it with a hammer. Some of it's so soft you can break it with your hands and just pull the garnets right out. Make sure you hold on to your dogs here. They might run up the hill. Yeah. Maddie on Overwatch. Just found my biggest garnet of the day so far. That's about golf ball size, and it's about half, so that's a pretty sweet piece. It's got a big schist on it there. But yeah, that's just out of the tailings. So people are leaving that stuff behind sometimes here. Like, what? Cool. It's huge. I found a big one in this rock. Let's pop it out. Can you spot the garnet? I don't blame you if you can't, because pretty much everything here is covered in dirt and schist, including the garnets. But if you're looking at shapes, you can see that that is a garnet. And when you pick it up, it's heavier than the schist, so you know for sure it's a nice gemstone. This is a really nice one. I'm happy with that. It's nice and solid. It's got all the facets on it, and it looks like crap right now. It's covered in mud, but once we clean it up, that's gonna be gorgeous. The dogs are digging holes just to kind of find a cool place to sleep in. And I went over there and found like a quarter-sized garnet in their dirt. So I got my Rockhound dogs digging for me a bit. A lot of these are just sitting in the tailings waiting to get popped out of the matrix. I know. Good stuff. There's the pocket right there. So you'll see a lot of these around here where people have popped out garnets. And some of these cavities are indicative of extremely large garnets. The stuff that comes out of this place can be as big as a grapefruit if you're in the right material. So yeah, this is an incredible place for garnets. I'm here on day 2, and a little bit of rain came by, and all these garnets are just sitting on the top again. So anytime it rains, do your surface collecting first. I gotta go find that one now. It rolled away. That's nice. That was in a rock. Their dog just showed up. Gotta keep an eye on him. Who knows whose that is? Probably from across the road somewhere.
Apparently it comes over here all the time.
Yeah.
That's what Mindy was saying.
Yeah, this is the dog that'll be here if you come, probably. Interesting. Looks a lot like Maddie. It could be related.
It could be.
I love finding these rocks and pop off a little bit, and suddenly there's a garnet right there. This matrix rock is pretty weak. You can just kind of pop it off. It's all decayed. And then you got a nice, what is that, like a quarter, $half size garnet right there. That'll polish up real nice too. Well guys, if you want to check on the status of Poovey Mine, or maybe come on out and dig yourself, go ahead and look for Amy, the owner, and get in contact with her, and then drop off some funds and come on out. This mine is evolving. Right now it's a hole in the ground and a bunch of tailings piles, but it looks like there's a lot of earth going to get moved, so that we might be able to get back into that really nice seam of fat garnets again that I've seen other people playing with. Hopefully I can show you guys one of those, but we'll see if I can get video from my buddy, because he got some of the nice ones. So yeah, great Poovey Mine, you guys. And we're having a lot of garnets out here. I've already found a couple gallons today, a couple gallons yesterday. Still gonna be out here for a few more hours, just going through the tailings. Lots and lots of quarter size, pea size, dime size, even golf ball size is occurring out here in the tailings. So there are good size, high grade garnets here at the Poovey Mine. I'm not seeing a lot of this, so this is kind of a cool find. You can see there's lots of little garnets embedded in the schist here. These are very, very small compared to all the other garnets here. But maybe I could stabilize this and use it as lapidary material and cut some jewelry out of it. Cool. Well guys, this is what I got for 2 days at the Poovey Mine. Quite a lot of good material here. And I'm gonna get some water on it and see how it starts to clean up. A lot of matrix in there. A lot of garnets. you go, getting some color here on the smalls. Beautiful. Put some garnets in the matrix drops there. Okay, so after that initial rinse, I've got a few piles. This pile is rocks that have garnets sticking out that I think would make cool specimens, and there's also some mica pieces in there. These are all the loose garnets that I just kind of want to tumble right away, and then these are all the rocks that I want to hit with a hammer and get the rest of the garnets out of them. The fourth pile was these rocks over here that I didn't think had any garnets in them, so now they're just kind of lawn rocks. Well, out of the rocks that I decided to hit with hammers, I got a good couple handfuls of garnets, and a couple that'll be real nice specimens. This is a big one here too, and there's like 3 or 4 in there. It's kind of cool. That'll be neat when it gets cleaned up. All right, I just wanted to show you guys a couple more things. This one is probably one of the finer examples of the beautiful shape of a garnet. You can see there how very nice of a specimen this is. I'm not gonna polish this one because I think it's way beautiful the way it is. Same with these over here where they're like mashed together like this. I think that's super cool. There's no way I can polish that anyway. I think it's nice. And that one's got 2 or 3 garnets kind of smushed. And then there's a big giant one. So this is one of the larger ones. That's gonna be staying the way that it is. And this was a big piece. It was just a fragment, but look at it. I mean, now it's a big, beautiful cabochon. This is gonna make a great garnet amulet. I'm gonna try and set it in silver eventually. I'd love to show you all of it worked, but that's gonna take me a really long time. So I got a few examples for you here. Here's a bigger one that is polished now. This is what I mean about all cleaned up. Now there is an in-between. This is the textile gun. You can get these for cheap on Amazon. And basically what I did was I shot it at the garnets that were in the schist like this, and I shot off a lot of the matrix material so you can see more of that red. That also worked on these, but I tumbled most of the loose garnets for about 30 minutes, and that took a lot of the crud off, and then I took them out of the tumbler, because if they go anymore, then they'll kind of start to crumble and not be shiny or anything like that. No grit, of course, just a little bit of water. This was another piece that I used the textile gun on, and you can blast away some of this extra schist, which is the host rock, and also you blast the garnets themselves to get the schist off of them, and it really exposed a lot of the garnets in this piece here. So this is going to stay exactly how it is now, where you can see all these beautiful garnets in the cluster of in this rock schist here. There might be some more in there, but who's to say? Most of them are on this side. Pretty sweet. So yeah, those are some great examples of some Poovey Mine garnets. And that's how you clean them up, really, with a textile gun or with the cabochon machine like this right here. That's how you make these, and also how I polish these, in case you were wondering. All right, guys, thanks for watching all the way through. Go ahead and subscribe for me right now. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you liked about this video. Let me know what you'd like to see in the future. I respond to all the comments, guys, so come have a conversation with me. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook at Love and Stone Creations. Don't forget to check out Rockhound Connections and Events while you're there on Facebook. It's a great event group. Yeah, and we go out and we do things and we have fun. And we talk on Facebook, and we meet up at Grays Mountain and on all these other spots. So yeah, come hang out with us at Rockhound Connections and Events. Check me out at Love and Stone Creations, and we'll see you on the other side. Follow your dreams, enjoy yourself, and have an amazing day.